What's going on, guys? We got a new video that's out for you. We're going to be talking about Ushicon. You get to meet some of the owners, some of the individuals who organize everything. It's a lot to unpack. But me and my kitty are going to be here for you guys if you have any type of questions. That's Isaac. Stay tuned. Ushicon. Coming to a place near you. I don't know. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to DeltronZ. We are here at More Phenomenal 2024, and we're here with...
Oh, I'm Sabrina. I'm Desiree.
And we're here for the Toku truck, right?
Yes.
We just talked about that. But we're also here for...
Ushicon!
Ushicon? Tell me a little bit about Ushicon.
We are a small anime convention that is 18 plus, and we've been around for 22 years.
22 years. That is crazy.
Yes.
From the beginning to where it started to where we're at now, from what you guys know, how's the progression been?
So what happened was Ushicon started as an all-ages convention, and then eventually they were like, okay, we don't want these children here anymore. And so around 2007, they kind of postponed. So there's some year gaps, because we're only on year 17. So obviously between pandemic and other things, they decided they wanted to do 18 only, so that way they could just hang with their friends. Okay. Outside of going to like the big cons, they wanted to stay a smaller con.
Right.
The biggest they got was like 6,000 attendees, and then they were like, no, that's too many. We can't handle all that. So they try to keep it under 1,000. You know? Okay. But we want it as like the small con, that you don't have to go to spend the big bucks, and it's more like just hang out to talk about anime and be with nerds.
Okay.
Yes. Our focus is not on a huge dealer's room, which you see is very typical of cons nowadays. Right. Our focus is more having lots of panels, lots of interactive things that anybody can do with a badge.
Oh, okay. Now, like cosplayers that come...
Cosplay is welcome, but instead of doing a cosplay contest, we just do a showcase where everybody gets to show off whether they worked on it, bought it, whatever. It's for everybody to just kind of give them a chance to be like, I love this character. Me too. That's awesome.
What have you loved so far about the con itself? Like, what is y'all's favorite part of the con?
My favorite part of the con is the main event of the con, and Saturday night we shut down dealer's room early, we shut down artists early, so all of us together can go into the main events room and play pub trivia together.
Oh, now we were talking about that earlier. We were talking about that. Well, everybody coming together. What type of trivia are we talking about?
All across the board, from early anime to just came out yesterday anime. like
typical pub trivia, it's in several categories. There's usually a piece of paper on the table when we start. It's usually a picture round. It's been anything from different Gundams to different weapons to objects to silhouettes. The founder of the con makes the pub trivia ahead of time, so it's difficult. Like one year we had an entire category, it was just baseball anime, and we're like...
There's always a 50-50 round, and we also do a audio round, and our audio round is split in half into 5 questions in English audio, 5 questions in Japanese audio, so we make sure we're inclusive.
You guys are breaking it down, for sure.
It's one of our favorite events, I'm not gonna lie. Since I've taken over the con in the last 3 years, our second main event Friday night is karaoke.
I love me some karaoke.
I love karaoke.
You're gonna give me some Mariah Carey? What are we doing here?
That some conventions only have set lists. Okay. Like, no, I want to sing Japanese anime openings, so we do kind of like a YouTube karaoke.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
So we keep it really open, but I mean, by the end of the night, I had like 10, 15 guys singing "I'll Make a Man Out of You" and doing push-ups while the song was on, and I'm like,
does that mean I have to get down and do some push-ups? Well, it's really cool. I have a lot of cosplay friends, right? So we sat down with a lot of cosplayers. They're really interested in going to events. If they wanted to apply or ask y'all, what do they need to do?
Since we only do a cosplay showcase, we don't do a cosplay contest, there's nothing to apply to there.
So they just show up?
Yes,
That's
as
awesome.
an attendee.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay.
We're not really looking to expand that because we want it not to be about a competition other than pub trivia. Pub trivia is the only competition. We want everything else to be chill and laid back. We want you to be able to make friends, go to tabletop, play games, and we focus on like older school stuff. So in our video game room, we do Wii tournaments like Wii Bowling.
Retro?
And we
Well,
do
it's retro now.
Yeah.
It's so weird to say.
and we do PlayStation 2 tournaments like Tony Hawk Skateboard, Crazy Taxi. We do old school tournaments.
Oh, that's nice.
They were really excited about like doing like Wii tournaments, like Wii boxing, and I'm like, yeah, and you're right. You didn't think how old it was, but it is.
Thinking about it now, and then they started calling it retro.
Years old. I'm like, oh gosh.
Super weird.
We have people that are still involved with the con since the beginning, and they were in their 30s when they started. So we have a very large
They've been able to see it evolve.
Yes, absolutely.
That's awesome.
So,
now, when is the con coming up?
February.
Next February, 2025.
Yeah. We had February for years. I think it was in January and then it was in February. So it's always been kind of at the beginning of the year, which is good because everybody's in their own spaces of where they are con-wise.
I gotcha. So you're saying come to the con.
Yes, absolutely.
Come to the con.
Come on out.
That's all you got to do. Just show up.
Registration's already open. It's only $50 for the whole weekend.
It's reasonable.
Expensive hotel. You know, you get like 4 people splitting that. That's not bad.
No, not at all.
And you're comfortable. Yeah.
Well, if they wanted to go and follow, that way they can keep up to date with everything. Where they need to go and follow?
Ushicon has a Facebook that I try to keep regularly updated with stuff that's going on. Obviously, we're trying to get panel submissions going.
Of course.
We're also always looking for volunteers. We're going to try to get that form up within the next month. This month is busy. We will be at ColossalCon. We will be at San Japan. Obviously, advertising. You can ask us questions. We'll be at the table, the same table. Once we get panels open and artists open in September when we're a little slower.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
most of our stuff hits in September for artist registration and stuff like that.
Okay. So September. Look for that, guys. September.
I feel like we update the Facebook more than the Instagram, and we try.
I hear that.
It does post to the Twitter as well.
I mean, I 100% appreciate y'all taking this time to be able to talk about the con and what's coming up. Thank you one more time. Again, we're here at More Phenomenal Wonderland of Americas 2024. I appreciate y'all, and come back soon.